Look at this guy. Can I get an avatar body, please?
We see the human ships coming in, slowing down. Can we go over a force diagram for these to make sure that makes sense?
Like hovering. Got this gigantic structure hovering. Like gentle touch. No damage. Look at this engineering.
Is that a train? Bomb it. Is that a building? Bomb it. Is that a pilot? Arrow. Is that a child?
Gosh.
Flame him.
And then also your pseudo mom kind of like also takes you hostage. Like,
Did Pandora Gaia conceive a child?
We adopted our daughter, Kitty, born of Grace's avatar, daughter whose conception was a total mystery.
It is possible he was conceived by the midichlorians.
So, what is going on? Why do they not know who the father is? What is this? Is this another Anakin Skywalker, Jesus Christ situation?
That is exactly what I thought it was. I guess there's two scenarios. One is that Grace was banging one of the other avatars, and that other avatar is, even though it's like an artificial body, it was fully loaded, ready to procreate. So that's an option. And the other option, which I think was right, was that this is an Immaculate Conception. So Grace connected with the Awa tree, and her spirit was in there, and then Awa was like, "Oh, we really like Grace. She's one of the good humans." And so like let's make another one of her, like that.
So her daughter is in Avatar 2, this movie, just kind of a weirdo the whole time. She's like, I'm connecting with the animals over here. I'm connecting with the coral over here. But I guess in Avatar 3, she's going to become like Jesus Christ superstar himself.
That's right.
Saving Pandora from the evil sky people.
That's right. I think so. She, the daughter, has additional powers compared to everyone else. Because then regular Navi, they can use their tails, their tendril organs. They can plug into animals, and then they can use the animals' like abilities, right? But then Grace's daughter. What's the daughter's name?
I don't remember the daughter's name. Grace's daughter.
Grace's daughter. She has this additional power where she can plug into unusual animals and to get nature to do stuff for her. So I think in Avatar 3, she's going to be full on like Storm from X-Men. Like, I call upon the powers of Pandora, like lightning bolt, like that.
Or she could go full Anakin Skywalker and turn into Darth Vader, go evil, join the Sky People.
Okay, so watch out, younglings. Full of Anakin.
I mean, you don't know. That is
true.
Anakin was conceived by the midichlorians themselves. If Grace's daughter is conceived by Pandora itself, hey, she will bring balance to the Force.
Force being, AY. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I see it.
The tree internet, yeah. Balance being Pandora will be half human, half Navi. Balance.
That's right. She is the chosen one. She's got that special crossover breed.
There you go.
And no dad. Oh, I guess this is the theory that he's the dad.
That's the theory. I don't think so, but maybe.
I mean, if he was, that's some deadbeat dad, because he's still around. He's just not in the movie. Like, he's there and he's like, tick these boxes, and then that's it.
He's like, I didn't do it.
I plead the fifth.
Yep, I don't think so. We see the human ships coming in, slowing down. Can we go over a force diagram for these to make sure that makes sense?
Sure, I think we got a little video.
Ships. Decelerating.
Coming in.
Ships.
Okay, so the ships are coming towards us right now, right?
That's right.
Okay, get myself oriented here.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got it.
My intuition wasn't super apparent at first because it was the velocity and the acceleration are in different directions.
Yeah.
So I was like, does this all make sense? And it does. I drew a force diagram to make sure it's okay.
Okay.
So I think this is my little cartoon diagram where the yellow is the payload. And the red is where the rockets are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's the rockets.
Yeah, the rockets are on either side there. And the rockets are pushing up in this diagram.
Okay, the rockets are shooting down. When they shoot down, that's the same thing as pushing the ship up.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then through this, I think it's not really a cable. It's sort of this like cable-like structure. Tether.
Yeah.
It creates a tension within itself to pull the payload in the same direction up in this picture.
Yep. I like it.
So I think the tension makes sense. I think the rockets make sense. the velocity in our picture is down. The rockets are creating a force upward, which is
The planet
deceleration.
is down here somewhere. Yep.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Good.
So-
Well done, science advisors. Very nice.
Yeah, exactly. Excellent work. That's it. I just wanted to check my intuition on that, and I think we're good. The ship's decelerating makes sense.
I like it. This scene is supposed to make us dislike the Colonel, but it kind of made me like him more.
You're recon now, Colonel. Loaded with my memories and my charm. If you're any clone of mine, you'll be looking for some payback. And Jake Sully would be at the top of that list.
Hell yeah.
Remember, kid, a Marine can't be defeated. Oh, you can kill us, but we'll just regroup in hell. Hoorah. Semper Fi. You're recon now.
Right? I mean, bad, evil, clearly the bad guy, but also motivational speech. Oh, it's real good. It's so motivational. Look at this guy. This guy in the background. He's like listening. He's like ready. Look at listen to his reaction time. He's like on it. He's like he knows. Supports his colonel.
Just regroup in hell. Hoorah.
Woo! It's like so immediate, so quick.
So you're saying Quaritch here, he's working for the evil people, which is actually us. Okay.
Yeah, humans. Yeah,
But he looks out for his guys.
he's taking care.
He's the leader of men, well, and women.
Yeah.
And he would do anything for them. They may be doing evildoers, but if I want to be a subordinate to somebody, I want to be a subordinate to Quaritch here, for sure.
Yep.
Okay.
And he's like it's motivational. Like even though we may die, we're going to regroup in hell. Heck yeah.
Yeah, this never give up mantra.
Yeah, he's not going to
Hell
abandon
yeah.
me in hell. He's like, I'll regroup. We'll get together. We'll figure a way out. That's supportive. Okay, but there's also a weird situation going here because this is the colonel. This is Quartich, right? Quaritch, and he's dead. Like this is a video that he sent himself in the transport ships.
Yep.
Right, while his clone his Navi body is being built, which means this is very different than what's happening in the background. This is very different than what happened in Avatar 1. In Avatar 1, you had pilots. So like Jake was a pilot. He would remotely connect into his avatar body, but his human body, the brain activity was being transferred, being like connected and telling the avatar body what to do.
Yep.
This is different. This is fully different. This is like his memory engram. Maybe I'm using video game words, but like an image of how his brain, his neural pathways work. That's saved electronically, and then it was emailed. It was emailed out to the ships that were in transit coming to Earth. Okay. So that means this guy's fully separate than the dead Quartich, right?
Yep.
Okay. This is scary. This is scary because instead of having one pilot for the body, you could have just copies, right? Because you have the configuration file of this guy's brain, and then you could just put it in a new body. But what stops you from having millions of these? What stops you from raising a clone army?
Right. So it's just copy paste a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And gosh, that would mean you could have experienced people that you wouldn't need to train, just copied.
Exactly.
And then you could update them with battle experience, assuming they don't get killed. So they're getting better over time, and you keep copy pasting. That's
scary for the Navi. That is incredible for the humans. Right? You can get his subordinate guy that's super in tune. He's like immediate. He's like hoorah. Like he's super in tune with the commander. And so then you could just make squads of groups of these people. And then exactly as you said, you just have body cams that are like running all the time. And you say the previous squad died like this. Well, now you learn.
Yeah, and if one of them, exactly. So for the Navi, death is death, and they don't get to learn unless they figure out some tree internet thing. But the humans can tap into the Navi physiology and previous memories. Damn.
Yep. Iteration gets better and better every time.
That is, gosh.
Cool, right? Cool, like sci-fi scenario. But maybe we'll see that in Avatar 3. Because this guy in Avatar 2 didn't die. So maybe he'll be the commander of all these additional clone groups.
Maybe. It makes sense to me. They only have like 10 of these right now up and running. But you could make millions and just overrun the Navi.
Just copy paste exactly as you said.
Yeah. Depending on how difficult it is to do this process, it may be time intensive or expensive, depending. But I don't see any limitations.
And we'll talk about why it's worth it in a coming up.
Yeah.
So I know the humans are evil and bad, but imagine what they got done in just 1 year. They're dropping down on the planet side. Look at this technology. Whew. All across the planet. Look how dialed in, how gentle this landing is. Like hovering. Got this gigantic structure hovering. Like gentle touch. No damage. Look at this engineering. Look at that slow ramp.
And the
all
speed
these
of
combat
deployment.
guys.
Oh my God.
And in 1 year. So in 1 year, they go from dropping these advanced units down onto the planet, and then dropping this slow ramp, and then construction these construction rope machines are coming out, and then 1 year later they got a high speed maglev rail. Oh, that's a pixelation, but it's floating. This is a maglev rail. This is like some superconducting structure here, and they got it done in 1 year.
Well, I mean, they're getting the unobtainium, and now they're exploiting it to make maybe superconducting maglev trains. Mm-hmm. It's infrastructure in 1 year. 1 year.
I mean, these are evil. The evil humans, super bad. They're like the empire. They're like, I don't know, the industrialists coming in here messing up nature. But they got it done. They got it done in 1 year. How long has California been trying to build its high speed rail? Like 20 years, 30 years.
So
not a single mile of train built yet at all.
Well, I mean, there's been some train.
Is there? I thought there's
there's been no passenger service. But the point is, our infrastructure projects, at least I'll talk about the U.S., have been taking just years and years, 5 years, 10 years, decades. Like, what are we doing? And in Avatar, somehow we figured it out. The sky people coming in, and we're just making infrastructure like this level maglev train to transport supplies and people made within a year in a hostile environment without any supplies.
That's done.
Incredible.
Damn. Humans have figured out how to do these big construction projects.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Sign me up.
Sign me up for terrorism. Why is this okay?
Ground team, go.
Poor train.
Boom.
Poor
tree.
The poor train. The train's just driving along, doing its thing, bringing it. It's got fuel containers somewhere here. I don't know, some water, some food. I don't know what's in there, but it's just driving along, doing its train thing, like choo choo choo. I'm a train, and then these guys coming in, just blowing stuff up. I mean, isn't that terrorism? Like this train is not shooting the Navi. The train is just driving around.
Yeah, and did the Navi assault team here verify that there's no civilian passengers on this?
Nope.
I don't think they did.
They've
got blew it up.
They've got some guns on here, if I remember. Yeah, some rockets and like a gun over here. But also, so it's like maybe it's an enemy combatant vehicle, but at the same time, they're expecting danger because people are shooting them. They're clearly here. Like the tracks got blown up. So it's kind of reasonable that they have self-defense weapons on the train.
Right. Like, you can't be like, if there's a passenger train through hostile territory or like through dangerous territory and they put some armed guards on it or some gun emplacements, you can't be like, what's a viable target now? Like, no.
Exactly.
It doesn't make it a viable target.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So like this is maybe military, maybe not. And the Navi are like, take it out because you guys are the big invaders. But isn't that terrorism?
I mean, if the humans were really smart, they would make sure that all military logistics transports have a passenger component so that every time that the
Okay,
Navi
yeah.
attack something. Terrorism.
Terrorism, like the middle car compartment is like a elementary school, like a mobile elementary school.
That's right. It's just always. And then transporting weapons and other supplies for the soldiers. But you're going to blow up the train to stop logistics and
just
just kill
because-
elementary school kids? Terrorism.
Exactly, that's terrorism. And just because the sky people are industrialists, they're like, well, let's build a train, let's build a city, let's build hospitals and schools. Just because they have this big infrastructure, whereas the Navi people have like their isolated villages, just because it's an asymmetric power balance doesn't mean that it's okay to do stuff, right?
Gosh, this is so tricky though, because if you have a difference in power, so one enemy is super superior to you. If you want to attack the enemy, you can't attack them head on, so you got to hit soft belly targets, which means you're going to hit civilian targets often.
Right.
But they're legitimate targets. But if every time you do that, it's like terrorism. But every time the legitimate military attacks you, it's like, well, we're just reluctantly attacking. It's not terrorism. Hands off.
Right.
Like it's unfair because you're inferior, but it's doubly unfair because you're losing the propaganda battle.
Not good. So I think the Navi, in order to make it right in their mind, they have to say the existence of the sky people on our planet is already terrorism. So they're doing terrorism to us. We can do it back to them.
I think that's correct.
It's just everyone's
Right, 'cause
terrorist. Just everyone. Just everyone's terrorist.
Well, I mean, from the Navi's perspective, these guys came in and blew shit up, and then how's that not terrorism? Coming in, destroying our homeland? How's that not terrorism?
I see.
then
I see what you're saying.
It's like when the enemy does bad things to us, it's terrorism, and when we do bad things to the enemy, it's
Justified.
legitimate military action.
Yep.
And the enemy would see it the exact same way.
Yep.
So what's the definition of a terrorist? An enemy.
Just the other side.
Just the
other side. Whatever they do, terrorism.
It's terrorism. It's war crimes.
Okay, but these are people. These are humans. I have to side with them. They're humans.
I mean, actually, if we're going to do that, then we've got to side with the humans. Even though as humans, are invading the Navi's territory, we only care about us.
Yep.
Because we're human supremacists. So let's kill them all and take the planet. Genocide, baby, let's go.
Let's go. We're
Let's
back, baby.
Go. So the human glass cockpits are susceptible to Navi arrows? What? Why?
Yeah, like she's really good at that. I don't think she's missed a single one of these in the entire movie.
Yeah. I'm just surprised, even if she is right on target, I'm surprised that the arrows are able to get through. Because the arrows are not coming at high velocity. And the glass is probably sophisticated glass. So it should be just like dink, 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 dink. Off
I
the
see what you're
glass.
saying. You're really saying like, okay, I don't know if this is bulletproof or not. I'm guessing it's not because it's not even stopping an arrow.
Yeah.
So you're saying like, why don't we have better glass for these pilots? It takes a lot of effort to train up these pilots, and then heck, the vehicle, you lose the vehicle without the pilot, like crashes to the ground. So
Right.
why don't we have better glass?
It's so the human logistics and R&D and tech is just so great. Yet do they have a problem with their glass supplier? They're skimping. What is going on?
They like didn't pass whatever the ratings with like a rubber stamp, like, oh yeah, we tested it at the factory. Like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Because I mean, this is a serious problem. If they're getting shot by actual bullets, this glass is just going to crumble.
No chance.
No
And
chance.
gosh, yeah, it's not like the humans don't know that this is the Navi tactics. This is the Navi tactics during the first war, or the first
right.
movie. So just layer it up.
Gosh, and I don't think the tech is that advanced. It's just making sure your glass, you use the proper glass, flexible enough, strong enough, all these things that can handle arrows. I think you'd want to be able to handle bullets too.
That's right, because the Navi has captured some of the human guns. So you want to be able to stop arrows and bullets.
Bullets. Yep.
So that sounds
to
like, to me, just put layers of this. Just like in your windshield, like if your windshield, it doesn't shatter because it's glass sandwiched between layers of some type of film. I forget what it is.
Yeah.
But then you would encounter problems of if it's spiders like this, like the fractures spider, then the pilot can't see through it. But give the pilots like these heads up displays and then just cameras on the outside. Just fly by instruments.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, gosh, the way this shatters as well is problematic as it obscures the vision. Maybe they need to think about the breakage mechanism as well, because this is no good. There's all kinds of glass problems here.
Yeah.
Like, look at that. It completely obscures the vision of the pilot.
I mean, the glass is more obscuring than the arrow. Like, you can look around the arrow.
Yeah.
But all this like spidery stuff, and then also if the glass is no longer flat, you get refraction, you get some weird angle
Warping.
of incidence stuff. No good.
Yeah, no good. They need to reconsider their glass supplier for sure. Damn.
Not good at all.
So I wanted to do this spinning gravity calculation, but I don't think I ever could find the scale. Okay, so I was going to use this video here and time the spinning of these spinnies to get what artificial gravity might be in those containers and pods.
Oh, okay. You're saying there are people in there and they're experiencing some type of gravity, but they're not on the planet, so they're getting this artificial gravity within the spinning of the space station or the transit ship. But you're not sure if they're like in here or they're in there. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and I'm also not sure how to get scale from this.
Okay.
Like, where's a meter? Where's a 10-meter object?
What's
so what I did, I went into where they were giving this briefing here, and I was like, maybe this is the interior. We can get some scale here. So let's take a look.
Okay, so these are Navi people. I mean, the humans in the Navi bodies.
Exactly.
And like here's a human person. So that's that's like a meter, 1.8 something meters, like a normal human male type.
Yeah. And we're in this hexagonal structure. I was like, okay, I kind of found a hexagonal structure.
Okay.
In the other picture. But if you go back, right here. If you look at one of these cargo pods at the lower end, radially away from the center.
This here.
Yeah, that kind of tube thing. Looks hexagonal to me.
Because so you're saying if we were down there, the walls would be rectangle, like a normal building, right?
Yeah.
What you're saying is here, a little bit hard to see, but here's, if this was square, then we'd have a square room. But we see these like flat sides here, which means that the room is not square; it's curved on top.
Yep.
Which is hexagony.
Right.
Okay.
So I was thinking that briefing from Quaritch's new body
Over there,
is happening in there. But if you look in the background of this video, you see parallax with a second room.
Right there. This room back here.
Yeah.
Back here. Okay, so there's a second room back there.
Exactly.
Okay.
So which means we're not in an isolated hexagonal tube. There's actually adjoining tubes or adjoining somethings. We're not just hanging off the end of that.
So it cannot be in here because
I don't think
there's like another room next to it.
Yeah, there's another room next to it. Maybe you could argue there is maybe another room next to it if it's kind of held on by, but I wasn't sure.
True.
So I was like,
actually, okay. Even if they were in here and this is the room on the side, the effective gravitational field should be outward, right? So that means here they would be, if this is like the side, then they should be standing on the wall out here. Like the direction of gravity is the wrong way.
Oh, I think it might be okay because now that I'm looking at it, so they're in the hexagonal structure, and we look through this opening here, and there's a second cargo area
over
back there.
Yeah.
And if you look at the other picture,
so it's maybe there.
Maybe that's the adjoining cargo, and I didn't realize that.
And maybe their feet are on this surface.
Yeah, exactly. And then the floor that we're looking at through the opening is the floor we're looking at right there in that picture. Okay,
maybe.
So maybe I could have done it. So that would be, okay. So then if I do establish that they are in that hexagonal tube, I can use the humans and the Navi-Avatar people standing in that tube to get the size of the tube. Once I have the size of the tube, Then I can get the radius of the circle. And then I can use the video with the timer to get the time that one rotation happens. And then from there, I can use acceleration equals v squared over r to get the g's.
Yeah.
So I could have done it. Okay.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Okay. Conceptual solution. Hey.
Yeah.
The best type
there
of
we go.
physics is conceptual physics. Just understand the idea.
Yeah. Would have been cool to see if those spins are realistic. And since it's a James Cameron movie, I'm going to expect that those spins are probably going to be like 0.8 G, I would guess.
Yeah,
to me, the radius of those things also looks quite small. I would want bigger circles so that you don't have so much difference in acceleration from head to toe. Because it's kind of small. But
I don't know. I mean, these are the ships from Avatar 1, and those things were big. I don't know. I don't know how to scale this.
Yeah, but those are pretty big, and compared, those ships are huge, and then those cargo containers are similar size, even bigger maybe by volume. So maybe these are actually it's hard to get a scale because it looks small relative to the overall size of the engines and everything. But actually, this thing is enormous.
Engines might just be enormous.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Didn't do the calculation. Oh well. But I bet
you
it's
understand
realistic.
how to.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I graded exams, if you did everything except the actual calculation, you like set up all the equations, that's like 96 points.
It is. It's like
98 points.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
This is Project Phoenix, and for me, it raised some serious questions about would this unit be functional?
For our sins in our past life, we have been brought back in the form of our enemy. That gives us their size, their strength, their speed.
Cool, good.
With our training, that's a pretty potent mix. Our mission is to hunt down and kill the leader of the Navi insurgency, the one they call Jake Sully. For our sins in our...
Okay, so this bugged me. This bugged me because so we have humans that died, but they had their brains recorded and then uploaded to these Navi bodies. And my thoughts are, what is the incentive for these soldiers to align themselves with the humans? Because they're not humans anymore.
Okay.
So like this group has a high probability for going rogue in the same fashion that Jake Sully did. Like he was supposed to be a human soldier to go infiltrate the Navi and like learn their secrets, report back, but then he switched sides. Like, these guys have a similar incentive.
So there's power in your body, meaning if you are a human being in a human body, you're going to feel like you should join the humans. And if you're a human in a Navi body, maybe at first you'll be loyal to the humans, but over time you may be like, I look and feel and act Navi, so maybe I should join the Navi. So there's a high likelihood, you're saying, of these people becoming traitors.
Exactly. And not only what you said about like the physical interactions of in your body, but those physical interactions with your brain have social manifestations. So we find out in the movie that humans are trying to, they're planning to come to Pandora and they're going to settle on the planet. They're going to like fully stay here, not just extracting unobtainium. They're like humans are going to move here. And so for these soldiers who no longer have human bodies, you only have these Navi bodies, are you going to be accepted by that future human colony? Or are you just like a temporary group? And then once you've killed the Navi, they're like, well, time for you to die too. Like there's a strong incentive for these soldiers to be like, we're going to stay on the Navi side. We're going to train them how you guys fight. Because at least they have a chance of accepting me.
I think you might be right. Because they're not going to be accepted as human because they just look so different.
Like
in fact,
you were the human body spirit. Exactly. Like do the humans view these guys as, oh, you guys were former humans that lived your life and died, and we saved your brain and uploaded you to this blue body. That's the same thing as us. Like, no. Like you're like the ghost in the shell of your human spirit died already. You're the somehow some programming that we mapped onto this Navi body. Like you're not one of us.
And I assume the brain inside the Navi body is a Navi brain physiologically. Yep. So they're going to start thinking like the enemy.
Like that's why you want them to go there, because they think like the enemy.
So here, what I'm hearing is that the generals should deploy this force for each mission and then do a disposal of them after each mission and re-up.
That's some dark.
Either
that's
destroy the squad and Control-C, Control-V a new one.
Yep.
And send out that one, and then destroy that one, and so on and so on.
Yeah.
But gosh, if they fail at their mission but don't die, they'll be out there in the wilderness just with a great body looking to be a traitor. It's so risky.
It's so risky, right? Strategically for humans, it's risky to have these people around. So there's an additional incentive for humans not to trust them, which these people feel like, why don't the humans trust me? This is not good. I don't like this. I'm gonna actually be defect. You pushed me that way.
Right. Especially there'll be so much resentment because they're just so physically superior.
Mm-hmm. And also, these people are made. They're made for Pandora. Like they can handle. By that I mean they can handle the atmosphere. And so if humans are really going to come to the planet and I assume set up like a long-term forever colony, then humans are going to want to live with these masks of this like constant fear of like, if a little rock hits my mask, I'm going to suffocate. Like, no. We're going to terraform. We're going to change the atmosphere, which is now incompatible with these bodies. Mm-hmm. So there's a strong incentive for these people to defect.
Gosh, there's a strong incentive also for the humans to defect. Because look at that one little guy right there. He's like surrounded by these like buff, athletic, hot Navi,
sexy blue people
calling the shots, looking awesome, having fun, and he's like, "This sucks. I don't want to be a human."
Look at this pizza shape, so Dorito shape. Yeah. Like, look at this guy. Can I get an avatar body, please? Like,
can I get an avatar body? I got a little bit of pudge going on. Like, this sucks.
All right. Yeah, right.
Can I defect, please?
Even if it's like for selfish reasons, like I like to eat, but he eats the same number of calories spread across this body. It's going to look great. It's not going to be so much fat.
Great.
Eat whatever you want of these bodies.
Gosh,
I'd defect for just that alone.
I mean, I would. I mean, kind of. It's just you feel so inferior just standing there like a doofus.
Look at this fist bump across the room.
Oh yeah, the reach.
Love it.
It's just be toxic.
Yeah, right.
For the human morale and everything.
Why would you want to be human?
Why did humans come back to Pandora?
Earth is dying. Our task here is to tame this frontier. Nothing less than to make Pandora the new home for humanity. But before we can do that, we need to pacify the hostiles.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's what this is all about.
This stuff just happens to stop human aging, like, stops it. Ounce for ounce, the single most valuable substance known to man. This little vial here is worth like 80 million.
Oh, it's super worth it.
This is why we're here, unobtainium, because this little gray rock sells for 20 million a kilo.
That's right, it's still there.
It's still there, right? Mm-hmm. So there's 3 compelling reasons to go to Pandora. Yep. Mm-hmm. So I think actually reason 1 is the worst reason.
Worst in like most important, or worst as in not good, not
I think
meaningful.
So reason 1 is the Earth is dying and we need to find a new home. And Pandora is actually toxic to humans, so you're going to need to terraform it.
Yeah.
But you should just terraform another planet, in my opinion.
Oh, you mean like worse as in why Pandora specifically?
Yeah. I think that's the least compelling reason to bring humans to Pandora, because we have Mars, we have Venus. We could if we have the tech to terraform those first. We have.
That's true.
If we can get to nearby solar systems, terraform those solar system planets and those moons in those solar systems first, before wrecking Pandora. To me.
Okay.
But the other 2, if the eternal youth serum is unavailable anywhere else, that is a good reason to come here. And
can't get it anywhere else. People fear death. You want to live a long time. This juice does it. Then yeah, let's ethically, sustainably farm it. Right.
Okay. I think that's the problem with this is the way the humans here are hunting the whales is mean and unsustainable. If you could just talk to the whales, they're intelligent. We may have the tech to do that. And you're like, hey, you have an eternal youth serum for us? Can we cooperate and
right.
synthesize. We got to figure out what we're gonna do is figure out how to synthesize it artificially. We don't need the whales anymore. We can leave them alone.
Right. So in the interim, can we just inject some type of tube to you, and we'll just pump out, I don't know, 100 milliliters every year? All right.
Yeah.
We don't get all of it, but we get some of it.
Yeah.
And
And we could give you.
research for
We
that.
could. What do you need? Do you want like a resort for your whale friends
Yeah.
near the shore? We'll build it for you.
Yeah.
What do you need? We'll do it. And all we
want-
require is a little bit of this, and you could make it happen.
You want to try
So-
some earth fish? We can get you some earth fish. You
Some
want to
blue
hook up with
whales?
some earth? We can bring you some blue whales.
A blue whale. Hey.
You ain't never
Sperm
seen a blue
whale?
whale before. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally in
You
the
don't know.
name.
We'll show you some pictures. What
Yeah,
do you
want
need?
to try these whales? Like, yeah, I'll sell this. Like, I'll sell my kids for this. Get some eternal youth juice to you. Like, yeah, we're a deal, right? That's his trade. That's-
So this is a great reason to come to Pandora. I question how the humans are actually retrieving this substance, because just do it
But if we-
sustainably.
But if we could do some decent farming practices, then okay, right?
Yeah. I think this is the one of the least optimal ways to go about it. And we've learned from human whaling on Earth, like if it's that valuable, let's do it differently. Because on the human whaling on Earth, we have almost made whales extinct. Well, if you have something
Right.
this valuable in whales, you do not want to do that.
That's right. We want to maintain the resource. Like we don't want to hunt all the deer until we have no more deer. We want to set up land preserves where we can hunt deer a little bit, but also make sure that their herds are surviving and doing well.
Right.
You could do
And
that same
considering
thing
these
with
whales
rats.
are intelligent, I think you could create some cooperation. The last reason, unobtainium, is still a compelling reason. If this can't be manufactured or created on Earth in any way, this is the most damning reason to go to Pandora, because
Right.
if you have to mine it only from Pandora, it's going to be hard to do it sustainably.
And
What do you
room
do?
temperature superconducting technology is game changing for all of humanity.
So, first thing you want to do is you want to go grab it from Pandora and then figure out if you can create it yourself.
Yeah, sure.
Synthesize it. That's number one. But if you can't synthesize it for whatever reason, what do?
I need your planet.
I need your planet. I need it. But I still think if the serum exists, maybe you say no to the unobtainium, because if the eternal youth serum exists, what other treasures does Pandora have that are yet to be exploited? If we wreck it looking for unobtainium, all those treasures will be lost. So maybe we just give up on the unobtainium and just go searching for these treasures. There could be other things out there.
You're saying there is a risk that Pandora is a real magical place, and that in 2 movies we figured out 2 amazing things that don't exist anywhere else in the universe.
Yep.
What if there could be 3 or 4 or whatever? So
4.
we got to be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful when we take over the planet.
That's right.
Just be careful about it.
Yeah. Exactly. There could even be an anti somewhere.
We found that here already. It's just a good ass kicking. It's just
Oh no.
okay.
Oh no.
Ready?
Yep.
Humans are they're so close to absolutely just dominating this fight.
These swarm assemblers, they can put up a building in 6 days. We have done more here in a year than in the previous 30 years. We're not here to run a mine, Colonel. I have been charged with a greater mission. Earth is dying. Our task here is to tame this frontier, to make Pandora the new home for humanity. Before we can do that, we need to pacify the hostiles. These swarm assemblers...
Look at these guys.
Okay.
These swarm assemblers. How many legs do they got? The little 6 legs, like a
6 legs.
like a crab. I guess a crab. No, crabs have 10. Okay, with 6 legs, whatever. Plus the 2 little arms in front. They're like I guess spiders, and so they're not. I don't know. I don't know if how smart or how dumb they are, but they're definitely not walking along like predefined, like follow the yellow path. Like they are figuring out the environment on their own, and we can see it. We can see it where I think it's
We have done
this
more
guy.
here in
Watch him navigate this corner here.
a year than in the previous...
A little getting close to this guy. I'm gonna walk up on the wall a little bit. And clever little robot. And so this
how-
robot, yeah.
There's even that one hanging on that construction pole there.
Oh yeah, this rebar stuff. So they're interpreting the environment around them. So they got some type of cameras, sensors, something, I don't know, and they're figuring out the environment, figuring out how to navigate that.
And he's not just climbing. He's not just navigating. He's actually climbed up to a point, and then he's doing actual work.
Like work on it, right? So it's like figuring out exactly. I think it's welding or something here. They're figuring out what to do. And so this is like just a little bit further, and you just put some guns on these guys.
Yeah.
Put some guns on these guys, and you're like, hey, we got some insurgent terrorists, local people. Go out and handle it. And they go out there, they handle it. Like the humans are so close. Like they're so close to doing that, and I think that would be just an absolutely devastating war. Like, what are the Navi going to do against these little robots that don't sleep? They don't eat. They don't care about. You shoot them. They're like, all right, I just get another one.
Gosh, you're saying, okay, so we have these. We're not sure about the intelligence of these robots, but they're navigating terrain and a construction site and building on the fly. So they're intelligent enough to do a lot of these things. Strap a gun on it. It's intelligent enough to navigate the forest. You can mass produce them. So you just start sending swarms, and just the Navi would never get a break.
Never get a break, and they're probably networked, right? So this guy knows, like, I don't need to climb up here and do this job because this guy's already doing it.
Yep.
Which means you can have networked, semi-autonomous, maybe fully autonomous robots to just go out there and fight for you. So the fact that humans are messing around with this stuff, with humans' brains inside of Navi bodies, like, this is extremely gentle. Like the humans are like, go out there and just kill the head guy, just kill the traitor guy. But humans could strap these guys, instead of being walkers, they could be like, here's your quadcopters, just like we have for the airplanes. So the helicopter guys, like, you could have these guys swarming the entire planet, just kill everything, and then the planet's yours.
Gosh, how do I feel about this argument? It's so true. The humans could just utterly destroy the Navi, no problem. But the argument is, the humans are just a soft touch. Everything we do is okay because we could destroy you.
That is what I'm saying.
You.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yep.
So thank me. I didn't kill you all.
That's right. Thank me. So I can like mistreat somebody, but it's like, I could have killed you. I have a gun.
Yeah, right.
Since I'm not killing you, everything I do, this bullying that I do to you and this mistreatment, it's totally fine. Just, you should be thanking me. I have a gun. I could have killed you.
That's not what I'm trying to say. Okay.
You're saying the humans aren't actually trying to kill all the Navi. They're actually trying to solve
They're definitely not.
the problem in a way that doesn't involve killing all the Navi. And it does put the Navi and humans into conflict, and the Navi might be seeing the humans a bit too simply as just evil.
Yes, thank you for rescuing my point. Because what she says in a previous clip, she says, in order to take over this planet, we have to pacify the locals. She doesn't say kill them all. She says pacify, which could just mean convince them, like, hey, let's split up the planet. Right. We're here. We're going to stay here. So let's split it up. Because frankly, what they could look at this 3D metal printing. Like, they're just making a ship, and it's autonomously. Like, you don't have to have a person there, like, potentially making mistakes. You just have someone just watching over here. Like, are those machines running okay? Yes, they are. Good. We're gonna have a ship in 10 hours. Like, incredible. Like, Navi cannot compete with this.
Right. In fact, the Navi, like, we don't see any internal politics of the Navi or who's like the lower classes of the Navi. It's like everybody's equal. But I'm sure there's outcasts and troublemakers and people who feel fish out of water in the Navi. Humans could bring them in and be like, hey, we got you an apartment. We'll get you whatever you need. We can just build it. You know, running water, a shower, food on demand. A lot of Navi might be like, you know what? This whole hunting thing, let's
stop. What are we doing?
Can I go live in a human city?
Yeah, right.
They'll
give me a little. Yep. Both human and Navi doing anything I want for $3.99. Subscribe to their robot guys. Instead of, imagine if like a Navi, they have to go out and hunt every day. The humans, you give the Navi a robot, and the robot's like, yeah, I'll door dash you whatever you need. You know, I'll be right back. Just hang out here in your studio apartment, jacking off to Navi porn.
All because of the autonomous robots could easily build you a Navi-centric house.
Yeah, right.
That's hard to turn down.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So Avatar 4. Yeah, that's the plot of Avatar 4. And so whoever, you remember that home tree from Avatar 1? There's got to be some lower rung people in society that are like, I'm on the lower rung. This sucks. I want to be on the top. But if these robots can build me a home tree replica that's gigantic, and I'm like the king of this place, heck yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. It doesn't cost the humans that much.
Yeah, I'll build you. Like we get a couple dozen robots and just say like, build the thing, do it, go ahead, do your thing, whatever. I'm easily going to get some defectors.
I mean, easily. And then the holdouts from the Navi who don't want to be part of the human prosperity would just be, smaller and smaller in population as time goes on.
Yep, they'll dwindle and then they'll be crushed slowly.
That's
like
a valid way
fist.
to pacify a population without killing. And
I
think I agree with you. The humans don't actually want to kill them because they have these swarm robots who they could just swarm the Navi with, and they don't do it.
That's right. I mean, imagine giving a Navi the education, like teaching them how to build these cool structures. Whereas the Navi right now, they're like, we just take whatever nature's given us. I don't have this creativity. I just have to live a subsistence lifestyle. But there's got to be some fraction of the Navi that like, I'm a creator. I want to engineer something. I want to build something that lasts. And you can't do that with a Navi lifestyle. You got to go to these humans and build these big old mega structures.
I mean, we haven't seen the losers in the Navi culture, but maybe they're there.
Maybe they're there. Maybe there's gamers that got to rise up.
Got to rise up. I mean, hell yeah.
Spider's the only teenage human on all of Pandora. What's his plan?
I can get you out of here. I'm not going to ask you to betray Jake Sully. I know you'd never do that. You're loyal, and I admire loyalty. Just ride along. Otherwise, I got to give you back to the lab coats.
Right?
I can get you.
Like tempting, right? So he was left on Pandora because he was too young for the cryosleep pods. So that means he's the only now he's the only teenage human on Pandora. What is his plan? How does he plan on living the rest of his life? Because if he's the youngest person, there are still some humans around the scientists that get left that stayed behind. But at some point, he's going to be the only human maintaining the infrastructure that he needs to survive. Mm-hmm. What's your plan, dude?
So I'd say first off, he's 16 years old. Mm-hmm. There's no way he's formulated this sort of plan. He's like, when I'm 60 years old, what was my plan for the atmosphere? He probably hasn't thought about it. But I think if he did, he would find that he's in some real trouble once the scientists and people die from old age.
Yep. Like, how is he going to get human appropriate food? How is he going to get his oxygen for his oxygen mask?
It's actually unclear right now how that all works with the scientists and other humans in the Navi colony. Mm-hmm. Because they don't have supplies from Earth. So how do they get oxygen? How do they get food? How do they get water? How do they get all of these things that a human needs? Where do they get them? They must have some sort of sustainable way of getting it.
Agreed. So if it's sustainable and they don't need like ships, they don't need deliveries from Earth, they can harvest it, food, water, breathable atmosphere, harvest it from Pandora. But that means some type of machines. And unless those machines are going to be flawless throughout the entirety of Miles Spider's life, then he's going to have to maintain it himself. And unless he's going to have the skills and the knowledge and the career experience of everyone, then he's going to have a rough time.
Maybe that means his plan, if he wants to stay with the Navi, is to become a mentee of the human scientists to figure out, how do I maintain all of these things? Maybe.
Yep. So he needs to become an apprentice to everyone, like every human. That's his career options right now.
I mean, I think so. Right?
I think
if he wants to stay with he has to be, because nobody else is going to do it.
Yep. Yeah. But also, not only in terms of survival, but in terms of romance. Like, what's he going to do? Like, only human, dude.
Yeah. Gosh, this is such a dad question. Hey, 16-year-old, what's your plan for life? Get on
Yeah,
it.
I'm harsh because I care about him. He's going to encounter these things eventually. I'm just trying to bring it to his attention early, so that way he can be prepared for it.
That's right. Don't screw around, kid. Life is going to come at you.
Yeah.
What are you going to do for a job, for money? What are you going to do?
Well, I mean, okay.
It's because I care about you. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, but that's right. That's right, right? Like, he needs to think about these things. Otherwise, he's going to be the last human on Pandora, and he'd be like, I don't have any skills. What am I going to do to keep me alive? Food isn't free, dude. Stop being Peter Pan playing around with these blue people. Go get a job. What are you doing? Be serious.
It's easier for him to rebel against Daddy, asking these questions, not be prepared, and then blame Daddy when he's not prepared. And it's a woe is me story.
I think that's exactly what's going to happen in Avatar 3. I'm concerned for this young man.
I am concerned as well. Because not only does he have all that to contend with, the technical and logistical and maintenance aspects, he's got a lot of social stuff to deal with, which we have a video about. Like, goddamn.
This guy's in a rough situation. What's his exit plan?
His exit plan is hell.
Which would be living here in Disasterville. Like, does this place have city planners? I think they don't. Look at this. It's pretty beautiful.
Awesome to me.
Yeah. It's scenic. Idyllic. Beautiful. I would pay a lot of money to vacation here.
Yeah.
Even a little landing pad. I would pay a lot of money to vacation here, but I would only vacation here. I think, provided that the weather is great. Because what if there's what if there's a surge in water? What if there's like a hurricane? I mean, okay. First of all, is there weather in Pandora? I think a hard yes. Because if there wasn't, then how would all these trees like deep inland get rainwater? I think there's weather on this planet.
Yep.
If there's weather on this planet, then at some point there's storms, big waves. Like, what is this village going to do against a big wave?
I see what you're saying. So my first thought is if there are storms, they must be infrequent enough that they can build this and decades go by, maybe even 50, 100 years go by before a big storm hits, right? Otherwise, like if in year one they built this and then it's like, well,
that wasn't good
now
enough.
It's destroyed. They'll adjust.
We'll build it better. Exactly.
Yeah. Either farther up or like higher on stilts or whatever the solution is, they'll adjust. So if there is storms, they must be infrequent
or super mild. Super mild, super mild to the point that like it's not an issue. Come on.
Which is weird for Pandora because Pandora is like big and nature and everything. Right. It's just like Earth on steroids. So like you'd think of the weather would be even more violent.
Right. I mean, we see it with Jupiter and Saturn. They got these like gigantic tornadoes.
Yeah. Other thing is maybe this is a lagoon, so it's protected from the outside waves.
Well, I guess that's possible. Like this is actually closed off out here.
Right. It's closed off in the sense there's like sandbars and like shallow waters way out there that all those huge waves crash. The energy is taken away, and they only have flat water here.
Okay, and then there's like a narrow channel out here that happens to be deep enough for the whales to get through. But if the whales were to try to come through here, which even though it looks like they could, actually there's a sandbar which is like breaking up the waves. I could see that. I think that doesn't stop a tsunami, but for other storms, okay.
So on Earth, right, we have these infrequent things like tsunamis or like 100-year storms. Rogue waves that happen so infrequently they will like build cities and towns and populated areas in places where it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, we really should.
Like, hey, like LA, for example, hasn't had the big earthquake yet. Yeah, it's coming. Everyone living in LA is like, whatever.
Yep.
I'll deal with it when I deal with it.
Deal with it if it comes. Like whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
It could be 100 years. Like I don't know. Like whatever. Okay, so you're thinking that these people have that mentality.
Otherwise, I can't explain it, right? Because if the storms are frequent and is getting battered by waves every winter, and they're like, well, we're just going to rebuild every winter, like that. How annoying is that?
Just build your home like a little bit higher. Don't be you don't want to be right on the water. Like a little bit.
That's right.
Would do it
because you could build them up on they literally have the roots higher. So build this all your houses higher. The waves go underneath. Everything's fine. You don't have to rebuild year after year.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you make a few temporary platforms for like diving and things, but they get destroyed. But you just put them back up. So much less work.
Easy ones. But like your actual like permanent living home, you put it up higher.
Yeah. Or maybe this is just like Pandora is when Pandora is idyllic. It's idyllic.
It's idyllic. Super worth it. I want to be able to put my toes in the water.
Yeah. The waves are exactly what I want them to be at all times. It's so idyllic. Mm-hmm. The water senses my feelings and knows what wave height I want for that day.
If it's too high, I just plug in my tail thing into the water. Be like, hey, not so much.
Hey, not so much.
The whole planet chills out. Maybe that's how it works.
Maybe. This blew me away. I can't believe the Navi are using nets.
What's the problem with that? Just like a good old fishing net.
Okay, the Navi are like, I'm one with nature. This guy right here is like, I'm sick of this one by one catching. Can we do a mass scale, industrial level catching scheme, please?
Okay. So you're saying like the natural, like the most connected to nature, the most natural is like I grab a fish out of the water like in my bare hand. And you're saying that this is industrial fishing? This is just one net. What are you talking about?
It's one net, but it's what is a net? It's like you create this net that fish swim into and can't escape. You drag it through the water and they get caught up against the net, and it reduces the amount of work you have to do to catch the fish, and it doesn't give a fuck about the feelings of the fish. The fish all their fish family and fish buddies are going to get caught up in this net and killed by you when you get to it, because I'll get to it when I get to it, and the bycatch.
Wait, but what's the problem with getting calories easily? Like I could get there and like be zen with the water and like grab and get one fish, and like that feeds me. But but if I can get a bunch of calories easily, isn't that great? What's the problem with that?
Okay, so let's think about this. So one guy creates a net, and instead he can catch the fish of 10 people.
Yeah,
now there's nine other people who would have been fishing don't need to fish. Maybe they become warriors. Maybe they do some other thing.
Sure.
And then you start innovating on the net. You're like, well, this net's kind of small. Let me make a bigger one. Let me make one that's got more intertwinedness.
Actually,
so I'm
good
catching
point.
More fish.
So why is this guy? He doesn't have to stand there and throw his net every day. He could just hook it up between these like tree roots here, and then make a little fence here, so that fish have to run into it, and you just grab it from the net. You don't even have to stand there and throw it. That sounds like great stuff. What's the problem?
We're innovating. Isn't
that great?
We're creating better nets. We're creating better tech. We're freeing up labor for soldiers. We're increasing birth rates by creating more calories for our population.
That's right.
We're going to start to expand. And then other cultures of the Navi are going to have to react. They're going to be like, they're using a net. That's why they're so powerful. So we got to use nets too. Well, we got to make better nets. In fact, we need to make better weapons to counter their weapons. Now we have an arms race, an industrial arms race. Oh, shoot. They're just going to become humans, exploiting the earth. Right?
Yeah, that's exactly the trajectory that humans did. Like why spend half of your tribe, why send half of your tribe to spend their entire day gathering berries when you can just build a farm and the berries are just there and organized? Like, right? You don't have to spend all the danger and the time. The danger of like you encounter a dangerous animal, or like you trip and fall and now you're injured. You don't have to encounter those risks if you just build a farm. Or the same thing for fish. You don't have to be out there with a spear, like hoping something comes by your foot. You just make a net. And then when you have calories easily, well, I don't have to have my kids starving, but also I can afford to have more kids, which means I can expand my village, which means more people there to help to like weather risks. In fact, weathering risks. At some point, like if this is a huge wave that can destroy my entire village, well, why don't I spin up another village like down the coast? Or maybe another one that's like, if the coastline is dangerous, let's spin up another village inland. And so that leads to expansion because of this net. And but I can only expand so much before I start encountering other Navi groups, and they're like, hey, what are you doing here? I said, well, I got too many people in my village. I can't feed them all. because we were all in this one little area, so we just spread out a bit. But they don't like that. That's their land. So we're going to fight. We're going to fight all because of this net. Like that's what this represents.
That's right. So this means that the Navi aren't different than humans. They're just a bit behind. They're going to get there. They're like, those humans so bad. They got their, their tech. Well, this is a net. This is technology.
This is it. This is the first step. This is the building block. But this is it.
You don't see the whales hunting with nets. You don't see the birds hunting with nets.
That's right. Like why? Yeah. Of all of the species on Pandora, the Navi are innovating. Like they're using their brains to like develop tools in order to make their lives easier. But that's the start. That's the start of the slope.
Right. And do you think the first net that these people made were these like easy throw nets with the weights on the outside so it like spread out? No, it's probably a shitty net, you know?
This is already like generation 5.
Right. Because I see like structural components to it. It's got like symmetry to it. It's got like a hole at the top, maybe to increase water flow through it so it doesn't get all stagnant. Like I'm not even sure. But this is like generation 5.
I mean, eventually the fish are going to realize that their brothers and sisters disappear whenever this guy's legs are in the water. They're going to start. You're going to start dropping it from on the platform, and with sticks, so that way you can use the sticks to pull it back out. Like that's already like generation 7 out of that.
Yeah, I mean, I could see this taking off, and all of a sudden, the Navi are at civil war. They're innovating arms race.
I see it. I see it. This is dangerous. And the Navi aren't better than humans. You guys, they're just behind. You guys are the same people, different skins, different bodies.
Yeah. It's one thing to build a house. It's another thing to build this industrial hunting tech. There's a medical emergency. Scientist guys fly in the helicopter. How do they not know about counter-intel?
Long-range patrol picked up a radar hit, a rogue gunship.
The signal was intermittent and they lost it over open water, but if you project the track, it hits this island group.
So wait, what do you mean?
So the scientist guys are the ones that come to the village for the medical emergency, and they fly in a straight line toward the island that Jake is on. What are you doing?
Here. Oh, yeah, okay.
They know that the humans have radar and satellites, so if there's any kind of tracking, they can extrapolate the line to where Jake and his family is.
Yep.
If you did some zigzags or some stay low or all kinds of counterintelligence things, then their extrapolation wouldn't work. It would either throw them off or they'd see a zigzag route and they're like, I don't know where he's going.
Like, what is this? Is this a broken sensor or something? What is this?
Right. What is this? Or you could have decoy helicopters where one goes that way, one goes that way, one goes this way. Which one is which?
Exactly.
Yeah. What are they doing? They just flew straight there?
Right. You know that these enemy humans, like the bad humans here, are looking for you. And then you're like, well, let's take our huge radar blip and just fly it right towards the destination. Well, that's where it is.
What are you doing?
Gosh, and which Navi have human ships? It's basically just Jake Sully's tribe. Nobody else have helicopters? So it's like you see a helicopter flying, like, well, that's him. That's them. What else could it be?
Right. They're flying in straight lines to all their important waypoints. The humans are just mapping out, well, they're landing there and they're landing there. Like, we know everything. What are you doing?
On one hand, I get it because it's the scientists that stayed behind on Pandora. So they're not tactical people. They don't think about this stuff. They're not like professional soldiers. On the other hand, they're scientists. Like, they're the ones that understand the technological capabilities. And so they should know, like, this thing's going to send up a big, huge radar signal. Like, right, that's what you do.
Right. What a screw up. What a screw up.
What a screw up. What is this?
And you know what? Jake was a solger. So he
should know too.
They have Jake has some tactical information. They need to cross-train.
That's right. He needs to tell this guy, like, these are the military capabilities. This is how they think. Tell him.
Right.
Tell him.
Right.
And
then anytime we find a helicopter, let's go zigzaggy. Like,
zigzag.
Let's do something. Let's create a system.
Get low to the water. Stop flying into the air so high.
Terrible. The human tech, so cool. This is an Ekranoplan. I actually don't know how to pronounce it. Which was Soviet tech. Let's see. So it's in hydrofoil mode. It's moving through the water and using its hydrofoils to float.
Mm-hmm.
And then here it says flight speed.
Flight speed aye.
So then it takes low flight using its airfoils on the side. It doesn't go high, so it's in ground effect.
Ooh. You're saying this is a real thing?
It's a real thing. The Soviets made them.
Okay.
And it was supposed to be like... It's supposed to be like you can get the benefits of a ship with the speed and low friction of an airplane. So you get like the high cargo weight without the drawback of the ocean being high friction.
But it doesn't... Oh, yeah, because if you're in the water, then you have to like push all the water out of your way. That's terrible. It's super slow, a lot of drag. Like energy efficiency takes a lot of fuel. Terrible idea. But it also doesn't really... So it would be better to fly. But this thing doesn't like fly. It's not like way up in the sky, right?
Right.
It stays close, I guess.
Yeah, so apparently... So I don't really know the physics as to why, but airplanes, when they fly close to the ground, they get extra lift. So it's like 40% extra. I can't remember the numbers, but it's extra
ground
lift.
Effect?
It's called ground effect. So if you're flying high above the ground, you get a certain amount of lift. If you fly really close to the ground, you get a big boost in lift.
Interesting. So you could lift more.
Exactly.
Yeah, you could lift heavier stuff if you stay close to the ground.
Right. So this thing pops out of the water and flies within ground effect, so it can transport heavy stuff and get the benefits of low friction flying. But it's also a ship.
That's clever.
And so it could like go into float mode, it could go into hydrofoil mode, and it can go into ground effect mode.
Low flight, ground effect mode. Yeah, very cool. Ah, man, the humans are evil, but this technology, this
tech is so cool. Also have some pictures here of the Soviet-made one, which have been abandoned.
Okay.
Like this is the Soviet one. Yeah, just like sitting there. Soviets are so weird. Look how cool it is. There's like it's got like the tail from an airplane. It's got like these. The shape of the ship on the underside, little wings.
Yeah. Here's like the front of a ship, bow of a ship, like to break water. Yeah.
So it's an actual piece of technology. There was a lot of problems with it. There was like, I think it's the water flying up into the engines was a problem. I think if the waves were too big, the ground effect was like, was
inconsistent.
Not so good.
Yeah, complicated.
But if it could be perfected, it could be. Like if you wanted to do an operation across water for your military, you could like shoot across the water really fast with all your tanks and gear. So boat would be slow, plane would be too high.
So and plane also has cargo limitations as opposed to this guy. You can really load the heck out of it. It doesn't have to go very high in the sky. You go a little bit above the sky.
Yeah. Then if there's a problem, you just slow down and float. What's the problem? And then you take off again. So like there's a lot of advantages to this thing. And in Avatar, they're using them. It's so cool.
Very cool. That means like technologically somehow the humans figured it out.
Yeah.
We can make these things work.
Can make them work. Probably in bad sea states as well, where the waves are really high.
That's right.
Maybe it has a way to deal with it. So cool.
Impressive.
Yeah. I was excited.
Heck yeah. If they come from the wrong people, words really are violent. Right? Oh, gosh, right? Okay, listen to the left ear. It's a little bit silent, a little bit quiet because there's people in the background, but listen to just how toxic they are. Like super not toxic. Right? She says, shut your mouth, shut up. And then the other guy's like, shush. Like, ready? Like these soldier guys, you hear it, right? These soldier guys are supposed to be really bad, really evil, but they're really gentle. Like really gentle with these guys.
Yeah, you're saying their tone of voice isn't this like aggressive,
they're not like
no nonsense thing. It's like it's pretty soft.
Kind of like teachers talking to kids. They're not like shut down, get out. They're like shush, you're being too loud. It's the library, shush.
Shush.
Hey, listen to them. Shush. It's like a guy. He's like the usher at the movie theater. He's like, hey, keep it down. Like, he's not pointing guns at you. He's like, shush, be quiet. You're ruining the viewing experience. Shush.
Gosh, they're supposed to be like physically arresting the bad people, and they're just being kind of soft. What is going on?
Pretty okay, right? Like, are they the bad people? Are they? They're pretty gentle.
Pretty gentle. You even have these, and they're gently arresting them with these like mech and Navi bodies.
Yeah. Like, look at this gun. This big old gun, not pointing at him. Pretty okay.
Good
this
muzzle
gun
and trigger discipline.
Technically pointing like there. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's okay. That's okay, right? And just saying, like, be quiet. Don't talk so much.
Get on, stay still.
Shut.
Hey. This raised some questions for me. How did Jake and Quaritch communicate over the ocean distance?
What's it gonna be?
I'm coming out.
What's it gonna be?
I'm coming out.
I guess they have these, like, walkie-talkie things.
Okay, so the situation is Jake has been on Pandora for, I don't know, 15 years?
15,
something
16,
like that?
yeah. He's got kids.
Something
Yeah,
like
that's right.
That. Yeah. And he's kept his collar communicator around. Ooh. And then Quaritch, who's not even Quaritch anymore, it's his avatar Quaritch, comes back to Pandora with similar tech. And they're not like, I'm on channel 2. Like, they're not even...
That's right.
Like, they synced up. Like, nobody else can listen. It's not, they're not in the open.
Mm-hmm.
It's a private conversation. And somehow they linked up after 15 years of separation. What?
This conversation should have had 4 minutes of, like, Channel 4. Like, Channel 4.
Is he saying 5 or 4? Is it
4?
5?
Like, comm check.
Look in the binoculars.
Comm check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Like, should have been 4 minutes of that first.
Is he muted? What's going on?
Gosh, and man, Jake kept this in some pristine condition.
That's right. Like mics and receivers and transmitters, and they degrade. This is
nice moving parts. Yeah.
And they got to keep it charged. It's got a little USB charger up back.
Little USB charger. Yep. Yeah.
Gosh, and they don't have like cell tower infrastructure for the collar to communicate with the tower, and then it gets amplified and transmitted to the other person. These are like point to point. She's got this little transmitter blasting transmissions out.
I have never used one of these things where it's like a. I think this is to his ear, and then here it actually like picks up on the vibrations of his vocal cords or something like this. But okay. I'm guessing that there's a wire that goes to a radio on his actual backpack, or it's like on his hip or something.
So there's like a bigger antenna somewhere. I mean, there would have to be, right?
Exactly, because these things need to be mobile, right? So it's like having an earpiece that plugs into the big old walkie-talkie, and the antenna goes somewhere else. I guess. But even still, it's like incredible that this worked, that they had a communicator, and that this wasn't Gen 6 and this is Gen 1, and this thing just doesn't have the same frequencies that this thing talks to.
Right. And it wasn't just like Jake transmits in the open and then Quaritch transmit in the open. They just pick each other up, because that would mean it wouldn't be a private conversation. So they had to like link up.
That's right. So in the movie, okay, I didn't get the clip, but in the movie, after this, Jake they have like a one-on-one, let's meet mano a mano, and so Jake starts drifting towards the ship here.
Yeah.
And then Neytiri, Jake's wife, she's like, Jake, what's happening? What's happening, Jake? Which means that she didn't hear the conversation that she also had the radio for. Like, so this is like a one-on-one private conversation. They set that up somehow.
Right. They're enemies. They haven't talked to each other, and they've like synced up on their Zoom call or whatever this without any technical issues.
I'm not a Marine, but maybe it's standard issue. It's like if you encounter a foe, you communicate on channel 73 or whatever. There it is. Like, tick, 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 tick. Oh, we know the channel we're supposed to mute up on.
Well, if you encounter a foe who used to be a Marine, who also has the same communication devices as channel 73, that's the one.
73, that's the one. And then so they see each other. They're like eyes meet across the distance. Like 73. Comm check. Yo, I'm here. Go ahead.
Yo. Yeah, weird.
Why? But it worked. It worked. Surprising.
This also surprised me. The angel wings help people breathe underwater. Why not use these in battle?
Dad, it's gonna be a long breath hold.
I can't make it.
Dad, it's gonna be a long breath hold.
I can't make it.
Yeah, so he's like out of breath and he has to swim a long distance, but he doesn't have angel wings. But if you know that the angel wings help you breathe and you're going into battle, just everyone have them. Just put them on everyone.
Right. And they're living creatures. Just have them like link in, have them on standby.
Yeah.
Right. If we need you, or hook people up with individual wings, so they're paired up. And if somebody needs help or you need to do underwater for a while, you could just hook up with the angel wings.
Yeah.
You know, oh, he needs a rescue. Go find him, and you could just send the angel wings autonomously. It's like having a breathing tank that's on its own.
That's right. And you don't want them around for this like high maneuver combat stuff. You just leave them underwater. You say like, hang out by the coral reef. If we come underwater, come get us. Yeah. We're teamwork here. Yeah.
Gosh. And then it's even worse than that. If you got into a problem like the kids did, you just everybody strap on butterfly wings, dive,
just hang out underwater. Get down.
Hang out. Get into a cave if you can't. Get under some cork. Do whatever. You just hide and just stay.
Gosh, yeah. So Jake and his second son, the middle child, have to do this long distance underwater. They have to like do a breath hold thing, and it shows that the kids were adjusting to their society, the water people. But also, you could just give them the angel wings. Just give them the angel wings so they can breathe easy.
Right.
What are we doing?
Gosh.
Okay, not only that, but where's the lights here? You see like these lights here, these little glow up squid guys.
Yeah.
And so for Natiri and the other kid, the Immaculate Child, right?
Yep.
She brings these squid guys to guide people around, like follow the path, and it will show you how to get out. But they didn't do that for Jake. Like they're like, you're on your own, find your own way out. You're stuck in here. You got so many of these. Spread them out.
Right. It's like on an airplane. You know, if you're in an emergency, view the lighted path to the exit.
Yep.
You could do this here. Just follow the light.
And they do encounter them eventually, but they're pretty much already out. Well, but when they were here, when they were deep inside the ship, this is when they needed it. Send these little squid guys all over the ship, and you're like, hey, when you find my dad, light the way back. Do that.
Yeah. Gosh, their combat effectiveness could be enhanced so much by coordinating with the sea creatures.
That's right.
And this is just two. We got the mobile air packs, the angel wings, and then the glowy squid guys, which could help coordinate pathing underwater.
Yep.
Who knows what else sea creatures could help out with?
All the weapons that exist on Pandora that we are still yet to discover. That's a good reason for why the humans should colonize Pandora slowly. Figure out what the capabilities are.
For sure. Gosh, how cool would it be to have angel wings? You strap them on and you don't have to breathe underwater. That would be awesome.
Like scuba diving. What do I need? Let's plug into this guy. Plug into this jellyfish. He'll breathe for you. Cool.
Yeah. Cool. I mean, actually, that would be awesome.
That would be pretty incredible.
You could go diving kind of without any gear.
Yeah, and you're like connecting with nature. Like, here's my friends. Cool. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. There's in this picture alone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But in the actual scene, there's only one. There's only one person gets the angel wings.
It makes no sense.
What the heck? Look them up. Spread them out.
Look them up. Yeah.
Give them a job. Maybe they want it. I don't know.
I mean, they are going to die if the humans start destroying the ocean. So they got skin in the game.
Yep.
So team up. Like, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Weird. I didn't understand it.
I did not understand it.
Tactical
I also
float.
didn't. Tactical. Yeah, totally wrong. I also didn't understand this. This was like a soul prison, but it's okay because it's AWA. Terry plugs in. So does Jake. They like relax space.
Dad! Look what I got!
Oh, it's a big one.
And
Did you die? Why are you crying?
this is their dead son.
Happy to see you.
Okay.
I'm happy to see you too.
What's the problem? This is awesome.
You try.
Okay. Hang on. Okay, let's break this down piece by piece. So their oldest son died.
Okay.
And so they connect then their special tails into AWA, into underwater AWA, right? And so then they get this like relaxing face, like I'm connecting, like I'm jacking into the matrix. and then they see their son when he was little, but then also their son when he's a teenager, as he died. I don't know how long this was after he died, but they're viewing his son like locked into the time when he's died. So what is going on here? So is he actually alive? Like his soul, his spirit, his consciousness is alive in Awa? But then he's also summoned by the parents into whatever form they want to see him as, like as a teenager or as a child. Like you exist, like you're conscious, but you're there for their needs. Like are you living your lone life, or are you like summoned out of the depths of nothingness and be like, here, be a child right now, be a teenager right now. Because your parents need to see you for their satisfaction, for their comfort, and Jake is crying because he misses his son who died. But the son's like, "Why are you crying?" Like he doesn't know why his dad's crying because he real world died. Like what is consciousness in here?
Okay. So if I can restate, if Jake's son, if his consciousness was fully in the tree matrix,
yeah,
then the son is in some sense still alive.
Yeah, sure.
Because he's existing in the tree matrix, and anytime that Jake or Natiri want to talk to him, they just jack in to the tree matrix and talk to him.
Yep.
So in some sense, they shouldn't be sad because he exists. He's still alive, and they can talk to him as a full being. And when they're not together, he's still existing in the tree internet.
Like
what you're saying.
He's not breathing. He's not breathing. He's not eating. But if in that form, he still exists as a person, as a being that can think and interact. Like that's still a type of life.
Yeah. So but they're really, really sad that their son is gone, and yet they can still interact with the memories of him in the tree internet. So what kind of consciousness is this, is what you're saying? Like, he exists only when they jack in, but he doesn't have an independent consciousness? So and they still miss him, so he's not alive? Like, what the heck is this? Is that what you're saying?
Right. Is he conscious? Is he there to like connect with other people, the other animals, or the other plants that are living there? And so it's basically just a second life. You had a second life that's eternal. Like that's great. But if it's not that, and he's like summoned and unable to think, he just has like inputs that he just reacts to, and then other people get to plug in and get a little taste of that, a little glimpse of what it used to be like, then isn't this a prison? Or like you're like half human, half conscious, like unable to think for yourself, but you just have to react to whatever's in front of you, and you're like stuck like that forever?
Gosh, it must not be, the representation of the sun must not be conscious in the internet. Just like a photograph of a relative is not conscious, which is some kind of weird interactive consciousness simulating thing. It's like a nightmare.
It's a nightmare, right? Okay, it gets worse. It gets worse, and let's watch the rest of it. I'll tell you why it gets worse.
Here, you try.
Okay. You leave any for me?
Maybe.
There's Natiri. Yep.
Yeah, check that out. See?
Watching her husband. So she's watching her husband interact with her dead son, and she's like remembering how they were when he was little, and then she's like in love. She like remembers this phase of their life, and then she gets this relaxed face, like right there. It's this. Okay, ready? I'm gonna play it full speed. Ready? That's like heroin. That's like she's getting brain, like drugs in her brain, or maybe not from Awa, but her brain is generating the drugs. Like, oh, I feel good, I feel happy. So instead of processing her son's death, instead of moving on and accepting like the cycle of life, she's like, I feel bad. I've had a really bad day. I'm going to plug in and experience good feelings. Like this is dangerous, right? Because I've had a really bad day. I'm going to visit my son in his mind prison of Awa, and there's the Matrix. Like, okay, you do it once, like, okay, do it twice, okay. Like, but as if this keeps happening, does she spend a month in here? Does she spend like 3 months in here? Is she neglecting her actual family that she still needs to take care of? What is this thing? She's plugging in and getting euphoria feelings from this drug dispensary of a civilization matrix. Like, what is this?
So you're saying this matrix well, oh, it's nice to access some memories all the time, becomes super addictive because instead of having to process her son's death, she can now just log in and deal with it. In fact, it gets worse than that because there's all kinds of addictions that the Matrix, this tree matrix, could, give you everyone
enable. Yeah.
Right. There's like porn. There's like seeing old relatives. There's doing dangerous things that you can't do in real life. There's just living fantasy lives on the tree internet that you can't live in real life.
Yep. And like you have to interact with the real world. You can't live on this online thing forever because you're missing out on
false. That is false. Let's be terminally online. If I had the access to this, I'd wake up, have some food, I'd have an IV going, and just jack me in. It's video games and porn all day.
Let's go back to the 80s when kids handled themselves. Like adults, plug in. Get online. Get in there.
Get
wherever.
online.
Kids are fine. The war with the humanity that's coming, don't worry about it. Other Navi would handle it.
I mean, this could actually be a Navi counterintelligence operation. Get the humans over here. Like, just come check it out.
Try
just
it.
give you one hit for free.
Try it.
There you go.
It's like, it's a big, fat, juicy steak in there. Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Just to be clear, I would be Cypher. Sign me up.
All I see is the woman in the red dress. Blonde, brunette. That's it.
Actually, that's right. She's being Cypher right now. Instead of saying, I'm going to go into the real world and deal with trauma and problems and loss.
Process,
I'm just going to jack back into the Matrix and it's all like it's gone.
A little loving memories of back when my baby was alive and when he was a little kid.
Yep.
It's dangerous. And like he's clearly not conscious because he doesn't know that he died. He's like, Dad, why are you crying? Like he doesn't know that he's died. It's like it's like a ghost. It's literally a ghost. Like he doesn't he's not actively thinking anymore.
Right. He is gone.
And he's like this child teenager. Like he's like, what is he in there? Or is he just whatever? It's like his spirit gets shaped into whatever they need from him.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're a puppet. Puppet
what
forever?
Is the Gaia of Pandora? Is she manipulating people? What is going on? Mind control.
Not healthy.
Captain Planet was the bad guy.
Captain Planet was the bad guy.
Remember, their leader is Gaia, and Pandora has a Gaia. And now Gaia on Pandora is now creating an addictive internet for the Navi so she can manipulate them.
And that's why they can't ever give her up because they're like, oh, I'm so addicted to it. I need it.
So addicted. I need another hit. They're going to take it away. I can't.
I'd rather kill all these strangers, all these newcomers, all these immigrants. I can't give up my fix.
Boy.
Look at this! Look at this absolute euphoria. The heroin through your tail thing.
I mean, hyper plausible. I'm gonna say.
I mean, okay. In the real world, she has to deal with the fact that her family is missing one person, and here she can just experience the good feelings. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Give your kids an iPad, entertain themselves. Come here, hang out underwater. Actually, I don't understand how she's underwater for a long period of time, but okay, whatever.
Jake is like, I can log in and just ignore him. I can be a true deadbeat in the Matrix. That makes no sense.
Well, it's in the Matrix. His kid didn't die. He's still alive in the Matrix, but he's like a ghost. But
weird. He's like jacking into the Matrix to go interact with the kid so he can ignore him. Like that makes no sense. Okay, this Jake. I don't know. He convinces himself to do some pretty terrible things.
I can't save my family by running. This is our home. This is our fortress. This is where we make our stand. I can't save.
But what's the problem with this? It sounds like a good thing, like a call to arms, like he's ready to fight in Avatar 3.
Okay, so there's outsiders coming into his territory that he doesn't want to come into his territory.
Yeah.
And if they do come to his territory, he's going to get violent.
Yeah.
And because it's a superior foe that is coming into his territory, he's going to get asymmetrically violent.
Yeah.
That is another name for terrorism. And he convinced himself that it's a good thing to do because his family has to be protected. So he convinced himself that he's got to go bomb the fuck out of the sky people.
Yeah, by any means necessary, right? That's what he's planning here.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't he just a freedom fighter? He's a freedom fighter for his people.
I mean, yeah, he's a freedom fighter, stopping the evil immigrants from outside from coming in and dirtying up his pure culture of nature.
Gosh, okay. So he's ratcheted himself up. He's underwater here, conversing with his tree spirit from his culture. But
yep.
Are the humans actually trying to kill them?
Well, we determined that the humans are not trying to kill them because the humans have the capability to.
They could,
so they're
right?
either
But they're not.
slow walking themselves to full genocide, or they're actually intending not to kill them. The humans are not intending to kill the Navi.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think because they say pacify. They don't say slaughter. They don't say like decimate. They say pacify the Navi. And so is Jake? I see what you're saying. Jake is here underwater, like talking to himself, but he's ramped himself up. Like he's got himself up to a highly emotional state where he's like, I'm ready to go. I'm going to kill every human I see.
Yeah.
Like, but is that actually an appropriate response for what the humans have done to him, or is he actually just self-radicalized himself?
I think he's self-radicalized. I think when people do bad things, it's not like instant. We have to slow walk ourselves, gaslight ourselves, self-rationalize until we can convince ourselves that what these terrible things we might do are justified.
Justified.
So
I'm the innocent one.
Avatar 2 is the journey of Jake learning to fully embrace the terrorism.
That's right. Like, this is a hero's journey, but no. Actually, it's not a hero's journey. We're seeing him fall into the depths. We're seeing him devolve from like a righteous guy to like totally justified in killing people, no problems, because he views himself as the ultimate victim.
Earth is impoverished because its environment is falling apart, and there are people fleeing that poverty to come to the prosperous Pandora, and he wants to bomb them.
I mean, if Earth is dying, all of humanity are refugees. Like they're looking for somewhere else to live.
Right. They're just looking for a better life. He's going to bomb them? Is that a train? Bomb it. Is that a building? Bomb it. Is that a pilot? Arrow. Is that a child? Flame him.
And he's probably thinking not a single human, because if you let one human in, they're going to cascade and they're going to keep coming. So you gotta draw the line. You gotta draw the line to protect his people. And he's radicalized. He's radicalized himself to do whatever terror he needs.
He's a self-radicalized terrorist.
But actually, he's killing the refugees, like the people that need to come to survive. Like the humans, like the planet can't support. If Earth can't support the humans anymore, then they got to come here.
Right. So if he's killing innocent people just looking to survive, it's a terrorist. Tell me I'm wrong.
He doesn't. Yeah, tell me. He doesn't have to do that. Like he's convinced himself into it.
For his family.
For my family, I'll do whatever I need.
Avatar 3, Fast and the Furious, 11, family.
He's turned all the animals into IEDs or something.
Oh, no. And Spider, he's going to be effed up for life.
I'm definitely faster when I'm blue. And the animals respect me more. They don't think of me as human.
Doesn't want to be human.
You are not.
Made fun of.
Wait, this is too fast. Can you break it down for me?
Okay, the first one is he's putting blue on his skin because he's ashamed of being a human and nobody respects him.
Let's see that.
And the animals respect me more.
Oh, so he's clearly got different skin than everyone else in the tribe, and so he's so isolated psychologically and emotionally that he's like, I don't like my skin anymore. Like I'm gonna paint it blue so that I can fit in with other people.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll mess people up.
And when he tries to fit in, the other Navi make fun of him for trying to be like them, which is the next one.
They don't think of me as human.
Those blue stripes don't make you any bigger, bro.
Oof. So, let me see if I get this. So he's put blue stripes on himself so that way he's trying to mask his humanity. But then his friends, like these are his friends. And they're like, it doesn't matter if you try to paint yourself, make yourself look like us. You're never going to be as tall as us. You can't fake that.
Can't fake it, bro.
Brutal.
The next one is not only does he have to deal with trying to fit in with the Navi, his dad is one of the most evil people.
You are not him.
Yeah, he's dealing with this the entire movie, where his dad was the colonel, so he was like the leader of all the people, like the buck stops here person, like the actual leader of the military that killed a bunch of the Navi, and he's the son.
And so next is his adoptive father killed his actual father.
Nothing's over while I'm breathing. I kind of hoped you'd say that.
Actually, did he know that beforehand, or is that he figuring this out here?
He's figuring this out here.
Oh, so like his adopted father, Jake, lied to him? So like he didn't even know that Jake killed the colonel?
I don't know if it was a lie, if it more was just a lie of omission. Like he just never told him.
Nothing's over while
and then,
gosh, imagine finding out that your adopted father killed your biological father.
Ah, brutal.
Mess me up.
Right. And then he has a new dad in the form of Quaritch as an avatar, who then crushes the literal skull of his actual dad in front of him.
Oh my god.
It's like,
what do I even feel about that? Like
it's just
my dad was evil, but it's still my dad. And like my dad's not alive. Like those are just bones, but also like you just crushed it.
Right. The amount of trauma and difficulty in his life is it's the piling up is unbelievable. And now his adoptive mother takes a little knife to his throat because her actual son, is in danger. Or is it daughter? Daughter.
Her adopted daughter is in danger, so she takes her like friend, her kid's friend, takes him hostage, puts a knife to his neck. And she's doing this because her actual son, like her oldest son, died.
Yep.
And so
she doesn't
Spider, he looks up to this family. They've sort of adopted him, but also the mom can take him hostage and like a knife to his throat at any moment. Like,
right.
Where do I feel safe?
Where do I feel like nowhere is the answer. Then his adoptive, his avatar, not father figure says he doesn't care.
Definitely faster.
So at the end, he rescues the avatar father, not father figure, which is going to come back to bite him. So in future, when the avatar people are fighting Quaritch, they'll be like, why isn't he dead? I thought we killed him. And they'll find out that he rescued him. They're like, see, I knew all along that you weren't one of us. You son of a bitch. You piece of shit. Non-Navi piece of crap. We hated you anyway. Knife to your throat.
And there's also an incredible irony here because Spider, he's definitely human. He definitely doesn't fit in with all the Navi, and he experiences it and he feels it throughout entire life. He's constantly trying to prove to the people around him, like, no, I'm one of you, even though I'm human, even though my dad was the evil guy that tried to kill all of you. Like, I'm one of you. And the only person that actually accepts him is this, like, accepts him, like, without having to prove yourself to me, like, is his dad, not dad. But then he also has to turn his back on him. And the dad, not dad, like, what is the dad, not dad going to do? Like, dive in the water with you? Like, so he leaves. Like, he leaves. Spider turned his back on the only person that didn't make him prove himself. Like, I already accept you. You just be my.
It's not even like Spider has. Oh, I need you to prove yourself. Once you pass this rite of passage, you are now accepted as one of us. He's never gone to that point. It's just going to be a continuous, until death, need to prove. He's never actually going to get there.
He's never going to fit in with a Navi.
Right. He gets there for free with his avatar, dad, not dad.
Dad, not dad.
It would be so tempting for him to just be like, I'm a human. They're more powerful. They accept me for who I am without having to prove anything. I have to join them. I'm never going to make it with the Navi. In fact, he's only 16. He may come to that conclusion. I might get there. Honestly, they treat him so poorly.
They treat him poorly, and do they have solutions for how he's going to survive into his old age? Or are they kind of like, oh, he's human, whatever. Kind of no big of a deal if we lose him.
Well, we're just talking about the emotional aspects right now. You're talking about there's oxygen and water and food aspects that are going to come to bite him too.
Right. So if they truly accept him inside their community, the Navi, if they truly accept Spider as a member of their community, then they need to make sure that he's going to be healthy and survive. So are they putting in efforts to make sure that he has the things he needs, or is he like their pet? He's like, I don't care. When you die, you die. Whatever.
I don't care.
I think it's that.
It wasn't one of us anyway. Oh, it's brutal.
Right. And like, how is he's 16 in this movie. Like he should be feeling some hormones right now. How is he going to find romance in this?
Right. It's not going to happen. It's another reason to join the humans where he can find women, girls of his age, of his freaking species,
of his species. And so another problem that the kids of Jake Sully have is that they didn't fit in with the water people because they're like, count your fingers, and you have too many fingers. You're not one of us.
Yeah.
And so if the Immaculate Child, like the Immaculate Birth Child, if she pairs up with him, that's in the wrong direction. That's in the direction of even more societal rejection. I don't think that can happen. I think she would cave under the pressure of society, be like, date one of us.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Jake Sully's kids had trouble fitting in with the water people, and it's extremely mild compared to what Spider has to go through.
Right,
and they have no sympathy. He should just join the humans.
He's at least set up to be a villain. Like, you're not going to go into adulthood and be like a like a normal person. Like, you got a lot to deal with, kid.
Got a ton to deal with. My God, just the image of your father's skull being crushed. I mean, God damn.
And then also your mom, your pseudo mom, kind of like also takes you hostage. Like, gosh,
can't win.
That's traumatic.
It's
even if you know that it was a ploy, like your body doesn't know that. Your body's like, this person's trying to kill me. I can't trust him.
And there is an aspect where it's like she actually did hold a knife to my neck. Would she do that to her actual sons and daughters? I don't think so.
I don't think
she would do it.
She even said a son for a son. So she has that thought in her head. Like, you killed my son, I'll take yours.
Actually, a son for a son means this son is not my son.
That's right. Because she's willing to sacrifice what she thinks is his son. I'll take your kid out. But if it's otherwise, she would say, I lose 2 sons today.
Right. That's right. She's like, I'll kill my son, and you kill my daughter, and therefore I lose twice. That's not what she was thinking.
That's not what she was thinking. No good. This kid's gonna have problems. Scarred for life. Get out. Don't trust the Navi. Come back with the humans.
Yep.
We'll take you back.
Cool. And that was it. Interesting movie. Lots to think about.
Yeah.
So see you next time, because we're going to do Avatar 3 coming up whenever it becomes available. Okay.